What's up, guys?
What's up, guys?
What's up, guys? So, Beauty and the Beast,
Kong Skull Island,
Logan,
Episode 8, Last Jedi
the
teaser
best
trailer.
love letters to Hollywood that we've
This
ever
film
seen.
is a masterpiece. So, until the next time, goodbye. Peter Rabbit was directed by Will Gluck, and it was a film that I went to see before I went to see Black Panther, but I thought that the Black Panther review was more important than Peter Rabbit. Anyway, so this is a kids' animated film based on the classic Beatrix Potter books that I grew up with. I actually grew up with Peter Rabbit. He's this classic English character, and they've adapted what was a sort of gentle rabbit's story of rabbits going into Mr. McGregor's garden and stealing vegetables. They've adapted that as an animated kids film. They've made him more hip. He's voiced by James Corden, and going into this film, I didn't really know what to expect. I'd heard mixed things. Some people liked it, some people thought it was sacrilege against the books. I went in with an open mind, and I thought that Peter Rabbit was on. It's fine. It's absolutely fine, and that's the best I can say about it. As a kids movie, it's absolutely fine. Children were laughing in the theatre that I was at. Adults were chuckling sometimes too. I think it relies too much on pop culture references and modern songs to get by, but it does actually have some genuine moments of wit that I did enjoy coming from my perspective, and I think that adults will enjoy if they take their children to go and see Peter Rabbit. For the most part, it follows a basic formula. Peter Rabbit goes into Mr. McGregor's garden, takes vegetables, and then something happens to the old Mr. McGregor, and Donald Gleason's character, Mr. McGregor Jr., comes in, as you've seen in the trailer, and basically Peter Rabbit and this new Mr. McGregor, played by Donald Gleason, they start having a conflict because he doesn't like the countryside, but he also falls in love with Rose Byrne's character called Bee, who loves the rabbits. She's this peaceful artist. She loves living in the countryside, and she loves these rabbits. So basically, this love triangle forms between Peter Rabbit, Bee, and Mr. McGregor. I feel really silly talking about this. It's just, I thought it would be nice to go and see because, I know, it was a rainy day and Black Panther wasn't out yet, and there's nothing wrong with it. It's absolutely fine as a kid's film. I thought that Donald Gleason actually was really funny in a more comedic role. It was nice to see him do this after Last Jedi, where he basically screamed as General Hux the whole time. It was nice to see him do something different. He actually does the comedy very well. There's some funny slapstick physical comedy, and I thought that his chemistry with Rose Byrne was actually quite good. James Corden, as the voice of Peter Rabbit, he really brings it. I thought that he was very funny sometimes. As I said, there are some genuine moments of humour, but for the most part, it's quite lowbrow humour. It's the typical kind of humour that you would expect to see in a kids' film. However, there are some very funny running jokes that come back from time to time, and they also have a fun time, playing twists on animal conventions, what you'd expect to see, what animals wouldn't normally say, the perceptions that we have of certain animals. They have fun making jokes about that. And what I enjoyed most about this film was when it actually made an attempt to be something other than a normal kids' film. But for the most part, it's just a fine, enjoyable, animated kids' film. It passes the time, it's short. I wouldn't really recommend seeing it, but if you're not going to go and see Black Panther, or if you've already seen Black Panther, if you've got kids, if you just want to have a nice time and enjoy it, I would say Peter Rabbit is a perfectly fine film to see. It's fine. I've been saying that a lot, but that's what it is. I'm going to give Peter Rabbit a C+. From C downwards, I would say don't go and see it, but C+ onwards, go and see it if you want to. That's a slight recommendation. For the most part, it's an above average kids film, but it does play it safe, and I did want a bit more than that. So, those are my thoughts on Peter Rabbit. If you guys have seen it, what did you think? Like, comment, subscribe, whatever you want to do, and until next time, goodbye.